Hello, I'm Representative Connor R. Clark, running to be your Vice President. We stand on the edge of our senior year. It needs to be our greatest year. Of course, each student has to be free to choose for themselves what they'll do with their time here. But no senior on student council can go in thinking, well, I'll be in college soon anyway, so I'll just get by till then. That kind of letdown can't be allowed. Not now. Not when we've come so far, studied so hard, worked for so much. We will be leaders of clubs, captains of sports teams, and winners of scholarships. This will be our year. This will be our time. So every candidate needs to be asked, if next year is your time, what will you do with it? Well, after 2 years of improving how things get done as a representative, I'm planning out shifts in what gets done as vice president. That, after all, is the role of council officers and class officers. They set goals and create projects for student council, while representatives follow their orders and organize the projects under officers' supervision. I've served on almost 20 of these project committees, 2 of which I've chaired or been in charge of. Outside of student council, I hold leadership positions in O Ambassadors, Model UN, and YR. My jobs in all 3 of those deal largely with public relations. My past volunteer work includes Key Club, French Club, Mitch Daniels' 2008 campaign, and a paid ship for State Senator Jim Buck. Anyway, since most of our officers are the cool, popular people, they usually focus on the fun social group projects. That means events like Powder Puff, charity fundraisers like Pennies for Patients, and the big dances, homecoming, prom, Sadie Hawkins, back to school dance, etc. These are all good things to have. As I've said before, I've worked on almost 20 of these events. But student council leaders have a duty to pick up the pace on student rights and student interests. It's here that a politics-loving nerd like me makes for a great second in command. I actually like studying the issues in our society and government and going forth with problem-solving them. In our senior year, the biggest issue this nerd's going after is protecting and improving your senior parking. There's several ways to work on that, but the best is strong cooperation with the ZSRU. That's not an obstacle, that's an opportunity. It can lead to more work with the ZSRU on other issues, like which websites are blocked, randomized drug testing, and even open campus lunches. And if anyone should get to have that next year, it's seniors. Meanwhile, competence in handling council projects, events, fundraisers, etc. is crucial for any officer. Well, just look at my greatest success, the 2009 homecoming dance. I'd argued days beforehand that putting up curtains around the block pillars wouldn't leave enough room. Now, the committee chair, she disagreed with me. Well, and critical or negative campaigning isn't allowed, so I can't name names. But only half an hour into homecoming, there wasn't room for people to stand, much less dance, and they started leaving. As soon as I realized I'd been right, I got permission to take down the curtains, but I didn't stop there. No, I took action. I took further action, although thanks go to Tori Heriter and Teddy Denton for helping me take down the curtains. I got further help from the janitors in bringing in extra air fans. It was 4 in total. I think it was 4. Yes, 4. Then, one of those air fans was a medium-sized portable one that I carried around like a great flamethrower of relief for the hot and the sweaty. Just sprayed it around. So, I guess it was more like an air thrower or a breeze thrower. I would never use an actual flamethrower on you. That would be very poor leadership on my part. But what will be good leadership is making sure that any representatives under my watch will take notes on their work in order to save the data for similar future events, especially dances. Information on equipment, tickets, budget, necessary manpower, rough attendance numbers, how, when, and where to advertise. Those all need to be available in the future. both to student council and to any other clubs that request the data. Student council can handle both projects and issues. I've seen it. When officers and committee chairs assign jobs, far too often there's leftover reps with little to do but say, well, I'm here if you need me. We find ourselves with a bunch of spares because the council is not committing enough people to student issues. That's unfair to you, and it's even unfair to those representatives who can't make the difference they'd like to. That's the essential reason for why I'm running, to take on that greater responsibility and make that greater difference. I'm proud of having brought positive changes, but with even more pull as vice president, I can turn forward steps into forward strides. Please check out Connor Clark for Vice President on Facebook for more. I haven't done it all. Doing great things with your life takes teamwork, and that's a good thing. But I have done my best, and it has made a difference. So now, I ask for your vote one last time. I ask for your vote, not just on promises made, but on promises kept, and on the opportunity for a better tomorrow, our better tomorrow. Thank you, and God bless America, land that I love.